gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway. And starting in this one, Paul Skeens. What should we keep an eye on here?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
All right, ready to go here. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Parker Meadows. And a foul ball. That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Batting third, left fielder, Riley Green.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Riley Green. Gleyber goes. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Now 1-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And he deals. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get, and now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sunrise. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it all the time. I've been steady improving.
Back here at PNC Park, and on the hill, Tarek Skubal.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Here's the Pirates lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Close, but called a ball. 2-0. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And he walked him.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
1 down. O'Neal Cruz will hit next. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate.
Sweeney over to Torres, and that's 2. Through an inning, no score here on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Skeens back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's inside. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone, Boog, from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Bart collects, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout.
No, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
And that one fouled off. make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
2 outs, base is empty. And a ground ball to first, and that's a foul ball. Inside, almost got him. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's McCutchen.
Designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
Little chopper rolls foul. And that's in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pitch in the dirt, and the count 1-2. And delivers outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Count full.
Stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Struck him out of the foul tip.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for it to get hammered somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid, and his balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
Just missed.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Just missed.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And there's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first with 1 gone. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Drilled out towards left center field. Meadows going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting 7th, second baseman,
Siggy, he made a tough play after a long run to get to that baseball. I have a feeling you want to see it again with StatCast.
Absolutely, and what was so key was that first step, Boog. It was a good one, and it's got to be. And if you're going to be able to cover 125 feet to run that ball down, and you know, not a lot of outfielders in this league are able to make that play or even make it near consistently.
Nick Gonzalez stands in now and watches strike one.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. What about playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put them in center field.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. We move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Stepping in, Jake Rogers. Rogers in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Off the mark there. Full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney. That one is upstairs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gonzalez to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
So digging in, Parker Meadows. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Reynolds brings it in, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
That one fouled hard the other way.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a 3rd baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Tap back up the middle. Sweeney on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy.
Here's Tommy Pham. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond. That's the inning. So they go quietly there. On to inning number 4. No score. Back here at PNC Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Gleyber Torres. Just missed.
Well, these Tigers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Left fielder, Riley Green.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Torres gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch misses. 1-1. And fouled off.
Two and two.
That one misses, and the count's full.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Fouled off left side. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one just misses, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He'll touch them all, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Matt Vierling digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. That one missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one finds the zone. 2-1 now. There's a high chopper. Hayes tosses across the first. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Colt Keith.
2 down, bases empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith. Struck out swinging his first time. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
All we know is how to get it started when they rounds. Yeah, and this is more than you ever know. We here for winning, and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it to the ceiling when we set it off and open up the book, and we'll be grinning in the centerfold. Oh,
back here in Pittsburgh, ready to go. Bottom 4 at the plate for Pittsburgh. Brian Reynolds. And the pitch.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next pitch in for a strike, and a count even 1-1. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And that one upstairs. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One out, bases empty. High fly ball down the left field line. Green ranging back. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down into second, and he's got a double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouled off. He was late. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
This is Joey Bart. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Outside with a breaking ball. Cruz at second with 2 down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down. Billy Cook, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Just missed. Two outs, and there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Jace Young. Skeens back to work. Foul ball there. That one in triple digits.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Strike 3. Skeen says sit down.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And next up for the Tigers, Jake Rogers. That's in there. That's strike 1. That clips the corner.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Grounded out his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. A rope into right, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
All over that one right
Now
there.
batting,
When you
the
connect and it
center
jumps
fielder,
off your bat
Parker
like
Meadows.
that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's way high. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field and makes the grab, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Pirates 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Fouled off down the right side. Hit on the ground to short. Sweeney slings it across, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Key Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Swinging a foul out of play.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one ran inside, almost got him. Now fly ball to right center. Deerlin sizes this one up. He makes the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Fly to left his first time. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Offense held in check there. 5 innings complete. It's the Tigers 2 and the Pirates 1. And we're back. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Torres, multi-time All-Star, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Now it's going to be Riley Green. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That misses. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. That misses the zone. Full count now. Struck him out looking. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a two-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
First pitch misses. He swings and fouls one off. And there's a ball. That one pushed to the left and foul. Pitch misses there, and that's ball three. Fans another, and that's three straight strikeouts. Nothing across here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Tigers 2 and the Pirates 1. Bottom of the sixth inning, and now the right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Slider misses outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That one missed. Now 3-0. Ryan Reynolds in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Strike three, got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Up next for the Pirates,
Ryan Reynolds here. A strikeout and a walk.
Reynolds.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Gets him to chase after that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Zips it to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out.
Now batting, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. That's way outside, and it's 1-0. The Pirates down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a strike. That one outside, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missing inside. Andrew McCutchen in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Pirates 1. Caleb Ferguson taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
64, Caleb Ferguson.
One-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling.
Right fielder, Matt Vierling.
And that one missing low. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Dennis Santana loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman also getting ready. The lefty, the 1-0. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
That one inside, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And here's the first baseman, Colt Keith. Hit in the air, left field. Reynolds hauls it in for the out, and there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman Jace Young.
And up next for Detroit, Jace Young, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Two outs. Swings through that one for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the mark there. 2-1. Vierling, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Tigers 2 and the Pirates 1. Back here at PNC Park, and now it's Andrew McCutchen. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Now batting.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eric Skubal gives way. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
Now pitching for
New
Detroit.
pitcher on now, Will Vest.
Number 19.
He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Joey Bart now. The walk, and he's also singled. First pitch, not close.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With the tying run on at first, here the bottom of the 7th. And that is out of play. Just missed. And that one fouled off. Just missed the inside corner, and now it's filled up 3-2. Billy Cook in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. (3-2) gets a piece and stays alive. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And now the first baseman, Billy Cook. Puts a bunt down. Young. There's one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Fought off foul. The other way, and it's just foul. That was close.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. Could have been a big swing in this game if it stayed fair.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. That's down and in.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2-2.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. McCutchen crosses the plate, and it's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Gotta appreciate that.
Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ball one, no strikes. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
High fly ball out towards left field. Going back on this one. And he makes the play on the warning track. And that'll do it. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. We look ahead to inning number 8. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dennis Santana.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
60. Dennis Santana.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bullpen action for the Pirates. David Bednar loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. And a big swing and a miss. The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
In there, sets him down on strikes. Throws him with a backdoor slider.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Next to hit, Parker Meadows. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. And another ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. Now 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Here's Gleyber Torres. That clips a corner. And that one clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or way.
2 down, nobody on. Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside. Riley Green in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Sit him down.
2 outs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Up the middle, Gonzalez. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Detroit.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
68.
bottom of the 8th. Jason Foley. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
The shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
There's a strike.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
No outs, runner at first. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham. That's outside. Ball 1. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Tyler Holton getting loose for A.J. Hinch.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ryan Reynolds, known for his late inning heroics. And there's a strike. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground right side, 4. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3.
Right through there for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
McCutchen stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
1-1.
With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Center field, Meadows. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. Pirates strand a couple, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
51.
Riley Green now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Late on that fastball.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And strike 2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And now, Kerry Carpenter. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. A little bit high, and it's a ball and a strike. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Outside low, 2-2. Upstairs. Matt Vierling in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This to third. Zips it across, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Fastball is outside. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Now one missed. Colt Keith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In there at the knees, 3-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. Foley back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Right side, Torres. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Now batting, first baseman, Billy Cook.
Digging in, Billy Cook. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings through that one. 0-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
The 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That ball's carrying. Out of here! Ball game! He'll circle the bases, and the Pirates walk it off for the win.
Walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.